Hello everybody, good morning to this morning devotion. Do you ever get discouraged? Well, that's probably a question that I needn't ask, because I think there are times when we all get discouraged. We've known times of success and great encouragement, but we all have experienced those really difficult moments when we get despondent for whatever reason. Maybe things haven't worked out for you as you had hoped, and discouragement can set in. It sometimes takes a long while to pull oneself out of discouragement. Now, if ever there was a man who got discouraged and despondent, it was Elijah. And interestingly enough, he got despondent after a moment of supreme exaltation. After Mount Carmel, you would have thought that he would have been in his element. God had revealed himself as the God who answers by fire. And it must have been a thrilling moment for Elijah to see God reveal himself like that, and to himself be vindicated that his message had been true. But far from being exalted, we find the opposite. Ahab, the king, and Jezebel, his wife, swore revenge on Elijah. And he's a man on the run. He's desperate. You would have thought, again, as I said, that having seen the hand of God revealed, that Elijah would have feared nobody. Who's Ahab? Who is Jezebel after all? But Elijah is human, like you and I are human. And we find him in the desert. And he reaches a point where he says, God, I've had enough. I really don't want to live anymore. We read that he collapses under a tree and he says, God, let me go to my ancestors. I can't take this anymore. And he falls asleep and hopes that he will never wake up. But the angel of the Lord comes to him and taps him on the shoulder and says, Elijah, wake up. And you can imagine in the misty fog of his mind, he's wondering, who on earth can be here in this lonely place? But there is a presence there with him, despite his despondency. Remember what the angel said, here is bread, here, wake up and eat. Now, it's all very miraculous, and how it all works out in practice, I don't exactly know. But God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. And I just enjoy the fact that God is very gentle with Elijah. There's a point where he says, listen, my boy, let's just back off for a few moments. Here, have something to eat. Have something to drink. And Elijah does that. And then he falls back into a deep sleep. And then the angel of the Lord wakes him up again and says, Elijah, here's something more to eat. Now, there comes a time where we must stop driving ourselves, pushing ourselves, as if God always expects us to be at the limit, on the edge. And God says, hang on a moment, stop, rest, have something to eat, have something to drink. And when the time is right, you can pick up the task again. So, a thought for the day. Don't drive yourself. Be still and allow God to minister to you. Relax. Take something warm to eat. Drink a good hot cup of tea or coffee, and let God minister to you in this day. God be with you.